Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Jamil from Honest Sense. Going to be talking um, about a house of Roja, and it's going to be called Roja Danger Parfum Cologne. Now, this fragrance actually costs $290, but with taxes, I paid like 308, 310. I ended up buying two bottles, one Danger and one Vetiver. I actually did a review on Vetiver. Also check that one out as well. Basically with Roja Danger, there's a lot of reviews about this fragrance right here. There's a couple of them, and also there's a lot of notes that come with this fragrance. So right now, currently, I own Danger, Veteran, and I own Elysium. Elysium was my first purchase that I ever purchased. Now I'm going to be talking about the top notes and basically what does this fragrance smells like, and the longevity and the projection, and what age group, what season that best fit this fragrance. So anyway, I'm gonna get into the top notes. The top notes is lavender, lemon, bergamot, tarragon. The middle notes is lily of the valley, violet, jasmine. Base note is cumin, oak moss, vanilla, patchouli, clove, cedar, vetiver, woody notes, gababa, and rhubarb. That's a lot of notes that fits into this fragrance. But let me tell you something. Um, some of the notes that's in this fragrance, I cannot pick it out because it's definitely well blended. But what I'm gonna tell you that this fragrance is definitely fresh. It's a little bit spicy, woody, a little bit aromatic, a little bit powdery, and a little bit citrus. And that sums up this fragrance is actually a fougere. Now I actually like fougere fragrances. Um, you know, um, like I like MFK Masculine L'Oreal. Um, I like a replica at the barbers. So I do have just a little bit of fragrance that have a fougere in my collection, but I don't want too many. Like I said, I do like it, but the reason what's actually sold me on this fragrance was the freshness and the lavender. Now, not when I would say when I first smelled this fragrance, um, it's to my nose, it's like a now anybody know me, like one of my favorite fragrances is actually Creed Viking. I like it have that old school feel with a old with a definitely with a modern twist. It give you that simmer of that old spice. I will tell you about this fragrance right here. This fragrance has an old school feel, but with a modern take. So if you like something like Creed Viking, old school feel with a modern take, this fragrance definitely will be for you. Now I will tell you with this fragrance. When I first initial, I'm gonna spray it right now, just to get a reminder for everybody. Right off the bat, like I said, I don't been wearing this fragrance like a little bit over a week, so I actually know what the fragrance smells like. Right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of lemon, bergamot, and tarragon right off the bat. With this tarragon, it would actually, to me, it makes this fragrance feel, it give it this, that's what basically giving this fragrance that freshness is that tarragon. But also the giving that warm and that sweetness is definitely coming from that lavender, and that citrus is definitely coming from that lemon and that bergamot. I don't too much get none from the jasmine. I do get a little bit violet, but not as much. I get a lot of oak moss, definitely vanilla with a fresh patchouli, not too much tonka bean, but I definitely could smell the ambergris and the musk in the background of this fragrance. This fragrance has a lot of going on within like the first 20 minutes. Then after that, it tends to calm down. I will tell you this. I actually thought that this fragrance has cinnamon in it. I get a little bit of cinnamon in it. I don't know where is it coming from, but that's what I get. At first, I was turned off with this fragrance because it had clove. I'm not too much into fragrance that has clove, but like I said, I do like it. The longevity in this fragrance to me, I'm getting like 7 to 9 hours with this. The projections about 2 to 3 hours. Um, on my skin after the 2 to 3 hour mark, it get very close to my skin, and it's I meaning that I kind of get whiffs of it, so I could spray it, and I had to put my nose to it. But the thing is, like my arm movement, I'm actually picking up the scent. It kind of like comes and goes. Anybody who ever had Monocle or One, that's what this fragrance brings to me. Like it kind of like it's a fragrance. Like I don't smell Monocle or One like constantly all the time, but with this fragrance does the same thing to me. It comes like comes and goes and everything. I normally go with like these like 2 to 3 sprays with this one. Um, I had watched what other people reviews. A lot of time people said that this fragrance was strong, but on my skin, this kind of fragrance kind of sit close to my skin. Um, and that's not a bad thing because I actually likes that. Some fragrance I don't want two fragrances that's pushing out too much, but just a little bit close to the skin. I want something that's more going to be more inviting, not more just pushing it off. I just want it just a little more close. So Creed Viking, it pushes off my skin. It projects like a must on my skin. Replica at the barbers pushes crazy off my skin. Masculine Plurial pushes crazy off my skin. But this one right here, it sits very close to my skin after the 2 to 3 hour mark. Then after that, it gets real close. I did get one compliment. It's by a guy, at the barbershop. He was cutting my hair, and I actually had this on. He said, "Yo, wow, what's that? You smells good." And he asked me, did I ever smell, did I ever wear this before? Because it smells something similar that I had before. He meant to tell me, what was it? And I was like, man, damn, what fragrance I wore? And I kind of remember what fragrance. I kind of switch up on my fragrances, so I really didn't know what fragrance did I wear that he'd think that remind that triggered his mind to thinking that I wore this fragrance before. And then I came around, I says, man, and I noticed, I'm like, shit, the other fragrance I noticed that I wore was Creed Viking. And and this fragrance, it gives you that little feel of it, but it don't smell, definitely don't smell nothing. It don't smell nothing like it. But I will tell you though, the people that who likes Creed Viking, you definitely would like Roja Danger. To me, this is more like a tamed um Fougere, which, like I said, I do love that about this, and this is why I end up choosing this one over Scandal. So yeah, so basically, like I said, I'm coming from the Northeast, um, up in the Poconos area, and I'm the seasons for me. I would say this is like a summer night, spring, fall. Only in the summer, it could be at night. In the spring, it could be like a day scent, evening scent, or a night scent. Fall scent, early fall. To me, since this fragrance does not project so much well on my skin, it's just moderate. Um, it's and the freshness that it had, I don't think it's gonna get to them cold, deep cold winters. I think I would go something that's a little more, just a more stronger than this one to project through the cold winters. The age group, I would say this is like 20, 21 and up. Um, depends on the also depends on the person. It could be 25 and up, but I don't see no college kid really pulling this off and wants to wear this fragrance because definitely it's other better fragrance that's out there that's probably gonna be more suitable for a college kid. This is for the old heads like me. I'm 40 years old. I'll be 41 in July. So this fragrance definitely suits me. Um, I do have some fragrance that's is kind of like a little bit kind of a little playful, like John Paul Gaultier Lamar, the Popeye version. That's what had that little bubblegum taste in there. I could wear that fragrance too, but that's for more people of that age. And after a while, you get kind of older, your nose get more mature. You get kind of you want to attract a different type of crowd and everything. And this fragrance definitely do it. So that's what makes me feel that this fragrance is definitely for me. Yeah, so anyway, this is you definitely gonna get the barbershop feel with this fragrance. It's definitely gonna have just a little bit of spice, the citrus, the tarragon sits out the whole duration of the fragrance. I'm gonna get that lavender. The lavender is definitely there. The lavender is what it's like when you trying to build a car, you need that frame. Then after that, then you put in the hood, then you put in the engine, you put that in. Everything is built on this lavender and this oak moss. And that's what everything is gonna be built around here. And that's gonna be on the outside, it's gonna be the citrus, it's gonna be that bergamot, It's going to be that the ambergris. It's going to be that leather, and it's going to be that vetiver. When it dry down this fragrance, that's when this fragrance actually really shine. Even though I like to open it because I'm getting more of the citrus, but all the citrus they're going to calm down. The lavender is still going to be the main front, and that oak moss still going to be the main front because this is a fougere. So the lavender and the oak moss is definitely going to be the foundation of this whole fragrance. Great fragrance overall. Do I think it worth $290? Um, you know what? I would say if this bottle came in a 50 mil, the Parfum Cologne, yeah, I think it would worth it. But like I said, I paid $290, and I think that would I get Scandal or would I get Enigma, or I mean, which is Creation E? Would I get those fragrances? I don't know. Maybe I probably will get them fragrances because I kind of want the whole collection. But do I need them? No. I did smell Eligmia and I smelled a Scandal, and I did not even purchase them fragrance. My first ones was it was was Roja Elysium, and then I ended up buying Danger, and I bought Veteran, which I just did a video on. So the Scandal and Eligmia, which is the Creation E, I didn't even buy them fragrances. The only way I buy them fragrances is only because I want the whole collection, not because I need that in my collection. Also, I've been buying fragrance, yo. That stimulus check that's been coming, man. Like I actually picked up Roja, I mean not Roja, Russian leather. This is an awesome fragrance. I'm gonna be doing another video on this one. Also, Oud for Greatness. I copped that one as well. Awesome fragrance. Definitely a banger. And also Side Effect. And I will tell you, just to give you a heads up, I'm going by based on how I smell. This one smells like a more refined version of Tom Ford Wood. Um, when I actually, be honest with you, basically the bottle sold me on this fragrance. The bottle, I think it just looked nice. It looked regal. It looked very expensive, which the fragrance is expensive. Retail is like $350, but I didn't pay $350. So basically, and Side Effects is pretty good as well too. But if I had to choose one of the favorite, I think I choose Oud for Greatness. Um, so anyway, by the way, that do my video for the Roja Parfum Danger Cologne. Thanks to subscribe and everything. Peace out, everybody. Have a nice day.